Now, for the final bonus question. Name the first space dog launched into orbit by the Soviets in 1957. For 5 extra points. Buddy?
Yeah.
In English, Buddy translates into Barker. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our mayoral segment.
Don't we get a minute?
Of questions. I have several helpers here this evening, and as we all know, no man can serve 2 masters. It is now up to the candidates to make their final 60-second pitch to the audience, and we will begin with Buddy Gilmore.
Well, thanks again for coming tonight. I think that you came here trying to sort us out, trying to separate the wheat from the chaff, and you're sitting there saying, well, why should I vote for Buddy Gilmore? Well, I could talk to you about my nearly 40 years experience in DOD, which gives me a unique connection to what really is 40% of our economy here. I could talk to you about the fact that I started a business 10 years ago from scratch, throwing my 401k out and putting my house up for a second loan so I could start that business, and how I've built it into a multi-million-dollar business. But what I want you to remember is the word how, because that's the most important word that you can think of in this campaign. If a candidate says they're going to bring jobs, ask them how. I can tell you how. If they say they're going to create a more efficient government, ask them how, because I have those answers. If they say they're going to make a transparent government, or they're going to build better community, ask them how. Go out to my website at gilmoreforcoloradosprings.org, because I have those answers. Thank you.
Mitch Christensen.
Thank you very much for coming tonight. I appreciate it. It's a nice crowd. I'm glad to see a lot of people interested in the local politics. I'm Mitch Christensen. Been in the city for 18 years. Came here because it was a great place to live, great place to work, because the economy was coming back, and a great place to play. Been a lot of other central locations. I watched this city with a steady decline in the last 18 years. It's just the rudderless ship that's just going to run aground here if we don't fix it. And I'll tell you, I'm the person that's going to fix it, because I've got the determination, the leadership ability, and the skills to do it. 45 years in the construction industry, engineering industry is more than sufficient to take care of the city.
Phil McDonald.
Thank you all once again for being here. This is a wonderful forum and a great turnout. I am your best candidate for mayor of Colorado Springs, and let me explain. I'm a native. I was born at Memorial Hospital on the 4th of July. I went to Mitchell High School, went to college at Adams State, where I studied pre-med and played football. I came back, I went to paramedic school, and I worked in the medical field for a lot of years, worked ambulance crews, all through the area here. I joined the Colorado Springs Police Department in 1997, and I served proudly through 2007. I'm now a small business owner here in our community. I raised 3 boys with my wife, Pamela. We live in the Rustic Hills neighborhood. We don't have time for on-the-job training of a new mayor. I have the background and the knowledge that's going to take us into the future. My name is Phil McDonald. I have a website called, it's just Phil McDonald for Mayor. I appreciate your support and you showing up tonight. Thank you very much.
Dave Munger.
Well, it's great to see so many people here that I know. People that I've worked with over the last 5 years, helping to protect, defend, and grow neighborhoods. I'm looking forward to spending the next 4 years doing that very same thing here as your next mayor. A lot of the folks on this stage have said to you what they would do if they were mayor. I think my experience, my record, is something that you can look at to say, this guy's been doing these things for all of us for the last several years. I'm the one who every day has been representing neighborhoods to the city council and to county commissioners. I've been working with city council, I've been working with county commissioners, I've been a member of the PPRTA Citizens Advisory Committee. I know who the players are, and I've been able to make things happen with those players. I will look forward to talking with you afterwards. mungerformayor.com is my website. Thank you very much for being here.
Kenneth Duncan.
I am your best candidate for mayor to move this city forward because I'm beholding to all citizens equally. I have no special interest. I'm just a common man who sees that there's a problem and I want to help you fix it. We must stop being Republican or Democrat, and we need to unite to stop the madness. I want you to know I will get City Council to work with me because I know how to listen, I know how to ask for help, and I know how to communicate. I will lead by example by accepting less pay than what has been voted on, and I will also pay for 50% of my health care premiums. I will continue to volunteer my time to my church and through my church and its outreach programs. When I'm elected mayor, I'm going to upset the apple cart. I'm going to get this city back on track to its fiscal, ethical, and moral responsibilities. Thank you.
Tom Gallagher.
Well, as most of you know, I'm Tom Gallagher. I've thrown my hat in the ring for mayor. I hope you'll support me. I've been on the line for the last 8 years. And people say, well, Tom, you don't play well with others. 8-1. 8-1. Well, you know why, folks? Because I benchmark off of right and wrong. And I won't do the wrong thing for this community just so I can have a hand-holding kumbaya moment. It's just not going to happen. Now, regardless of who wins, I want you to take this home. This is the greatest community on the face of the planet. And it is that way because it is populated by the greatest people on the planet. The quality of you is, you're awesome. Okay, this town succeeds because you succeed. And I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to believe in the greatness that is Colorado Springs. And I want you to help me make this the community that sets the standards the rest of the world is going to follow.
Brian Barr.